I hope you enjoyed part 2 of this bikepacking adventure through the West Country. Thank you for joining me for part 3, where I leave Minehead behind and cross through the Exmoor National Park towards Linton and Lynmouth, where I decide to find a campsite in order to take a few days rest and explore the local area. At Linton and Lynmouth, I find myself trying to cool off in a rock pool in the extreme heat and explore the nearby spectacular Valley of the Rocks. I finish my journey by heading towards Barnstable in Devon, where I decide to end the adventure due to the inclement weather coming in. Watch out in the coming weeks and months as I hope to return to finish off the Devon and Cornish coastlines. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Hello, good morning. It's 7 AM, day 5. I'm in a farmer's field somewhere. There's my tent behind me and there's a little winter sheep building, whatever you call that. No sheep in the field though, thank God. You can hear the sheep in the distance, and I'm just outside Minehead, maybe 3 or 4 miles outside of Minehead. And this morning the plan is to head off to Linton or Lynmouth. There's 2 places both together, and try and find a campsite. So I'm going to treat today as a day off, and my plan has changed quite a lot, to be honest, because I've just looked at the weather forecast last night, and from next Tuesday for most of the week it's forecast rain, which is not exactly what I'd planned for. When I started this journey it was meant to be clear, but obviously that was looking at the full 2 weeks. The first week they kind of got right, it's been a heat wave, and then I kind of hoped that it was going to be clear but cooler on the coast. But it was not to be. It looks like it's going to rain, so I'll keep an eye on that. But if it does rain, then I will probably bring the trip to an end. There's very little point in travelling around the coast in the rain, and all the beaches will be rained off, and you know, it's just not what I came here for. So the idea was to take lots of nice coastal shots and enjoy the beaches along the way, which is a shame really, but it is what it is. So I'll probably get the train back, but I'll keep an eye on that, and if the weather does improve I will continue. So let's see what happens, but it does seem like the rain's coming in. Okay, that's all for now. Bye. Morning. Hiya.
Thank you. A Norton box that will fit on it.
Thank
Yeah, it's
you.
an AMC box.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Get the kickstart quadrant out of one of those.
That must be Wales in the background. What a lovely view. Portlock Hill has a toll road as an alternative to the steep A39 road, known as Portlock Hill. The toll road, officially called the Portlock Scenic Toll Road, is a privately owned 4-mile route that provides a less steep and scenic path between Portlock and Linton. It was built in the 1840s to offer a gentle ascent compared to the 1 in 4 gradient of Portlock Hill. The road winds through ancient woodland and moorland, offering views of the Somerset coast and the Bristol Channel. Hello, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm on top of the hills in the Exmoor National Park, just passed through Portlock and gone up a massive hill, probably I think the biggest hill of the trip so far, about 420 metres, 360 metres ascent, so it's a good one. and I'm now heading towards Lynmouth and Linton, which is about 6 miles away. Nearly all downhill all the way. Puncher's holding up. Had to pump some air in this morning, but it's pretty, once I'm moving, it's pretty much okay. So we'll see whether we can find a camp spot when we get there, but well, a campsite, but it is Saturday, so it could be packed out, so let's see how that goes. If not, I'll be wild camping again. Okay, I shall let you know what's going on when I get down there. Speak to you soon. Bye.
The Sunny Lyn Holiday Park is situated in a beautiful wooded valley in the Exmoor National Park, with the West Lyn River running alongside. The park is the closest campsite to both Linton and Lynmouth. Linton is a quaint Victorian town with stunning views across the Bristol Channel, Lynmouth Harbour and the beach. Lynmouth is stunning too and can be reached from Linton via the funicular Victorian Cliff Railway or a short walk downhill.
Hello, it's 3 in the afternoon, day 5. I've reached the campsite at Sunny Lyn, not far from Lynmouth and Linton. It's I've managed to have a nice shower, and I've just had a dip in the river where there's a nice rock pool, which I'll show you in a bit because that's really nice. The water takes your breath away, but it's so hot outside that it's just a ticket. So I'll be returning to there maybe shortly. And yeah, it's a lovely place. I'll just show you what it's like. I'm going to take a stroll into Linton and Lynmouth. I've been there before, but I haven't explored all of it, so there's a funicular there as well. I'm not sure whether I'll try it, but it's good novelty value. It's only a small one, but looks good fun. And there is a beach, although it's more of a rocky beach, so it's not a sandy beach, but if you want to cool off, that's nice too. So I'm going to venture out to Linton in a minute. Might get some food there as well. And I've decided to stay here for 2 nights, so tonight and tomorrow night, and I'm not sure whether I'll go to the Valley of Rocks tomorrow or do that on my next journey. If I do it tomorrow, I might have more time to do some filming because it's quite spectacular, and I'll be able to do some nice drone shots there. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to be another glorious day tomorrow, and then on Monday the weather cools off a little bit down to 21 degrees again, and then Tuesday onwards it's forecast rain. So I've got some decisions to make, so I'm going to make the most of the next 2 days in holiday mode. And I've done a lot of cycling, my legs are quite sore now. I've got some subtle sores as well, nothing too bad, but it'd be nice to have a rest from all of that. Okay, I will report in soon. So this is the rock pool that I was just talking about. It's really cool. The water's ice cold, but it's so refreshing. After the 30-degree sun, it's just what you need. It's really nice. Oh, you can't swim in here, but it's just refreshing. I should do this every day really after I go for a run, but yeah, really nice.
There's a great demand for sailors from the colonies and for Frisco and for France. So I shipped aboard a line, we bought the Hotspur, and got paralytic drunk on the Advance. All around ship station, boys, we have
Linton and Lynmouth are twin towns in North Devon, known for their scenic beauty and the Linton and Lynmouth Cliff Railway. The area is often referred to as Little Switzerland due to its dramatic hilly landscape. Linton is situated on a plateau, while Lynmouth sits at sea level at the meeting point of the East and West Lyn rivers. The Linton and Lynmouth Cliff Railway is a funicular railway connecting the two towns, notable for being the highest and steepest fully water-powered railway in the world. It opened in 1890 and is a Grade 2 listed structure. Both Linton and Lynmouth are within the boundaries of the Exmoor National Park, known for its moorland, coastline and wildlife. The East and West Lyn rivers converge in Lynmouth before flowing into the sea.
Hello, good evening. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. It's 28 degrees. Absolutely stunning in this place, Linton and Lynmouth. Just had my fish and chips, which was equally scrummy. Really needed that. I was quite empty from this morning's bike ride across the Exmoor National Park, and listened to some local fishermen songs. Caught a little bit of that on the video, so you can see that. And yeah, just having a stroll really, enjoying it. It's nice to be off the bike for a time, just to unwind and relax. It's quite stressful on the body, cycling all day long, day after day after day, so I would recommend rest days every now and again. I'll head back to camp soon. Probably won't jump in the rock pool until tomorrow again, but I'm still trying to work out what to do tomorrow. I might do a hike, but it is going to be hot, so it might be too hot. Okay, I will let you know what's what later on. Bye for now. Hello! The Valley of the Rocks.
The Valley of the Rocks offers arguably the most spectacular coastline views along the Tarka Trail. The Valley of the Rocks is a dry valley that runs parallel to the coast about half a mile west of Linton. It is noted for its herd of goats, its geology and stunning views. The valley is believed to owe its existence to a former extension of the valley of the East Lyn River, which now meets the sea at Lynmouth.
Hi. Hi. Morning. Morning. Hello, good morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning, I think. I'm at the Valley of the Rocks. It's absolutely stunning here. I've just been taking lots of drone shots and panoramic shots, point of interest shots, you name it. It's really stunning, and it's such a perfect day as well. I'll be travelling through here again tomorrow on my way back to Barnstable. When I'll be finishing the journey, I've decided, because it's going to be raining all next week, more or less, that I will call it a day and call this trip part 1 of the Southwest Epic, and continue the Southwest Epic for part 2 sometime soon when there's a nice weather window. So I'll start somewhere near Barnstable and go all the way around the Devon and Cornish coasts. Can't wait to do that, but only in good weather. There's no point in doing it in the rain. You can't enjoy anything, the filming's rubbish, and yeah, and if there'll be no beach for me. So okay, I'll report in a little bit later, maybe back at the campsite, and I'm hoping to catch a Sunday roast meal for my lunch. My legs are still quite achy, but apart from that, feeling good. Slept really well last night. Okay, that's all for now, folks. Bye.
Located within the Exmoor National Park, the Valley of the Rocks is a great place for both families and hardened walkers alike. There are short walks and picnic spots for day visitors and lots of myths and legends to entertain people. The Tarka Trail runs through the valley, making use of the southwest coast path, linking nearby Linton and Lynmouth and the rest of the North Devon coast. The coastal cliffs here are among the highest in Britain and provide a real challenge for climbing enthusiasts. The Valley of the Rocks shows off some of the oldest rocks in North Devon. These rocks are called the Linton Beds. They formed during the Devonian period, which was about 419 to 359 million years ago. You can find many fossils in these rocks, which are the remains of ancient life. The Valley of the Rocks also has cool features from the last ice age. During that time, this area was at the edge of the huge ice sheet. Scientists believe that the valley was once part of a longer river valley. This river, the East Lyn River, now meets the sea at Lynmouth. Over time, the ocean's waves slowly wore away the cliffs, a process called coastal erosion. This erosion cut off the old river valley, leaving behind a dry valley of rocks which we see today.
Hello, good morning. It's nearly midday, so I'm going to pack up at the Valley of the Rocks and head back to base camp to try and find some lunch. The breakfast was so big though, I'm not sure I've got any space for a full Sunday roast, but we'll see what happens. I've just had a major heart attack on the rocky outcrop behind me. I'll show you what I mean. I managed to crash my drone up at the top of the rocky outcrop, and I must have misjudged it by 5-10 meters, or a gust of wind may have taken it, but anyway it crashed at the top. But there was a silver lining, because I actually managed to use my Find My Drone bleep feature, and once near it, it started bleeping and I was able to find it. It was totally undamaged, as it's got propeller guards. That's one of the best features of the DJI Flip drone. If you do happen to take a knock, it can take it within reason. Obviously if you just keep smashing into a brick wall it might not, but anyway, I'm glad about that. Could have been a lot worse. Lovely views though all around me. Quite amazing, this place, really. I'll be back here tomorrow, but it's nice to spend a bit more time here, to be honest. So anyway, that's all from me now. Speak to you. Oh, what a cutie. Hello, it's about 7:30 on day 6. I'm just heading down the zigzags at Linton and Lynmouth towards the seafront, where I hope to get some more fish and chips. The fish and chips were so good last night, I'm going to give it another go, although it'll be a different chippy this time. So let's see who's the best chippy, who's got the best fish. Lovely haddock. It's starting to cool off now. Still warm, pleasant, but by tomorrow the temperature is going to drop. I'll be heading off to Barnstable, and it's going to be a little bit hilly, but I think the first part will be uphill, then there's gradual downhill leading into Barnstable. Linton and Lynmouth have to be amongst the hilliest places I've ever been to. Literally everywhere you go there's a steep hill, but I'm not sure I'd ever get used to that. But cycling up it's tough, walking up it's tough, but it adds to the character, and I definitely recommend it to anybody to come here. It's a really lovely, scenic, mellow sort of place. Hello, it's 8 o'clock in the evening and I've just had my fish and chips on the beach, sat on the rocks and feeling contented now. This is going to be my last moments in Linton and Lynmouth, by the sea at least. Going back to the campground now, and we'll be setting off to Barnstable tomorrow. I just thought I'd leave you with these lovely views. Sunday evening, so it's fairly quiet, but it's very chilled indeed. Okay, I'll see you soon. Good morning, it's about 6:30 on day 7. It's much windier than it has been recently, so it's forecast about 20 miles an hour winds. It's going to be a headwind for me this morning, so that's going to be real fun for 20 miles heading towards Barnstable. At least it's only a shortish distance, so I'm not going to worry about that too much if it's only 20 miles. Just packing up the tent at the moment, packing up camp, and you can see the bike behind me. Probably have breakfast here, full English, and then head off. But I've got all day just to do 20 miles because my train's not until tomorrow. I'm definitely ending the trip now because of the inclement weather coming in for most of the week. It's a shame, but like I said before, I'll come back to do part 2 another time when the weather's more suitable. But it's been an absolutely amazing trip. I'm not going to sign off quite yet because still got a day to go, but speak to you soon. Okay.
On my way to Barnstable, I passed through Exmoor and its national park. The towering sea cliffs, the high moors and tumbling streams and deep valleys that shelter our unique Atlantic rainforest. On Exmoor, it's still possible to find tranquility and peace, as well as rediscover your sense of adventure, to catch a glimpse of wild red deer, be amazed by the dark skies full of stars, and explore quaint villages full of character and charm. Barnstable is located in North Devon and is known for being the oldest borough in England, holding its first charter in 930 AD. It's a historic market town on the River Tor, known for its maritime history and as a gateway to the popular Tarka Trail and the North Devon beaches.
Hello, good evening. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. It's my final day. I'm going to wrap up the trip now, and you can see my camp spot behind me. I've got a field of sheep next to me, so it should be okay. Some rain's due in the night tonight, so it could be my first wet one. I did get rained on earlier on today. In fact, I can feel a few drops in the air right now as we speak. The trip has been a really good one though. It didn't go completely according to plan because the rains are coming in, but I managed to do a week, one out of 2 weeks of the journey. So let's call it part 1 of the Southwest epic bikepacking trip, and part 2 to follow, where I'll continue travelling round the Devon and Cornish coasts and heading back through Dartmoor and the New Forest. Not sure when that will be, but I'll put that down in the diary for the future. So yeah, it's been a really wonderful trip. The weather's been excellent until now. Lots of hills compared with the Wolfway in Suffolk, which I recently completed. So that was my legs are aching quite a lot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd recommend anybody who wants to do it to use a mountain bike. Preferably a hardtail. It was a lot more off-road than I anticipated. I did put it in mountain bike mode in Komoot, so I got what I deserved, plenty of off-road, but I prefer it like that. It's more fun, you get away from the traffic. It is hard work, bear that in mind, but yeah, it's it's a lot of fun. So okay, until the next one, see you soon, bye.